All right, and here we are again tonight. We're going to get some Oriental style noodles cooking up in the place. We got some sardines, we got some leftover corn from last night's barbecue, we got a chicken bouillon, we got an onion which we're going to dice, and we got some squid sauce and some soy sauce and some minced garlic. It's going to be delicious. Joe is a big fan of fish. And so what we're going to do to start the recipe off is set the Ninja Foodi on sear. We're going to set the temperature to medium high, and we're going to hit the start button and get this baby going. First of all, we're going to coat the bottom of the pan with a little bit of oil, just enough to just about fill the bottom of the pan, the bottom of the pot, excuse me, not too much. And now we're going to push those diced onions in, and we're going to saute them for a little while. We're going to wait for a nice browning, going to get a little bit soft. I guess about 1 or 2 minutes in, we're going to drop in some garlic here in just a second, and here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, garlic. And garlic makes everything taste better, if you ask me, plus it's also good for you. So we saute that in. This is where I come into the kitchen and say, what you cooking? Because I love the smell of garlic and onions, and Joe tells me sardine noodles, and I walk away, because sardines are not for everybody, but if you love sardines, you're going to love this dish. So we get the sardines, a 5.5 ounce can of sardines, which looks to be about 4 tiny sardines, and Joe is going to add a little bit of water to that and break up the sardines, and stir it around and get that garlic smell and taste into the fish, and add a little bit more water. Eventually we're going to be putting the noodles in here, and it's a good idea to have enough water to cover up the noodles. Joe then throws in her cube of chicken bouillon cube, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of soy sauce to the mix, and we're going to stir it up some more. Make sure that cube dissolves completely to penetrate the entire recipe. Next, noodles. Of course, the main part of the recipe is the noodles, the Oriental style noodles. You can get these at any Asian market. We like to go to the market down the street. Joe enjoys her trips to the Asian market. And now, make sure you get enough water in there to, like I said, get the noodles completely soft. Now we're going to throw in the corn that I was going to eat for dinner tonight, but Joe decided to go ahead and use the corn for this recipe, and I was a little bit disappointed to find out that I was not going to be able to eat my corn tonight. So anyway, back to the recipe. Adding some more water, making sure the water level tips out at the top of the noodles so all the noodles can get nice and soft. And now we're going to go pressure cooking. Joe grabs the lid and puts on the pressure cooker lid, turns it, and I believe we're going to set the pressure cooker on low heat for 5 minutes. Make sure that you set the seal to close so the air doesn't escape, hence pressure cooking. There it is. Joe remembered. Now, 5 minutes later, remove the lid, step back because there's going to be a lot of steam, and you will see a beautiful noodle dish. Sardines and all, nice and hot, noodles nice and soft, the corn I was going to have for dinner, mixed in nicely, and we're going to add a little bit of squid sauce to the mix, just a very little bit. That goes a long way. So mix it in there good. As you can see, most of the water has been absorbed by the noodles. That's what you want. And there it is, just about the finished product. But first, sprinkle a little cilantro on there. Garnish it with cilantro and serve and eat. And if you like sardines, if you like noodles, if you like corn, you will love this dish. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, comment, like, follow, check out the next video. Have a good one.